Almost every business hires or has hired young people. And there's a good reason for that. First of all, young people or students are affordable. They form the pipeline or the opening of the pipeline to your business and your talent. They're also teachable. Oftentimes, you don't want to have to teach an old dog new tricks. If you can bring a young person into your business and teach them the way you work and the way you want to operate, they become a really great asset and someone who does things the way you need them to be done and operates within your business seamlessly. And thirdly, they're adaptable. For some of us, COVID in 2020 presented unbelievable changes. For young people, this all took place in a developmental phase, and many of them took it in their stride and got on with the job. Every single person has skills and attributes. The challenge with younger people is it's hard for them to demonstrate the skills and attributes they have because they don't have demonstrated experience where they can showcase these things. It's really important to get creative when it comes time to trying to understand the skills and attributes your candidates can bring to your organisation. Generation Z, which is people under the age of 25, are natural information seekers. Think about your time at university or high school when you were asked to research a project. That involved traipsing around a university and poring through documentation or research reports. Young people nowadays have information at their fingertips and are actually geared towards searching out different ways to understand problems and challenges. If you hire a young person, you can be sure that they'll be able to dig up information that supports and negates some of the things that they're working on so rapidly, it'll blow your mind. When interviewing to try and assess these types of things, ask the candidate about situations within university or work or high school where they've had to go and resource information and try and get a read on where they're getting it from or what was their thought process in going to that source. Obviously, Wikipedia cannot be the number one source of information, but you really want to see or ascertain their thought process in getting to that information. Tech savvy. There is a bit of a misnomer that young people can jump behind the keyboard and bang out code, developing new software at the drop of a hat. When we talk about tech savviness in young people, it's really their ability to pick up and understand the latest in technology or to manipulate that technology to their benefit. For example, many organisations are looking to optimise their social media channels. That can cost thousands of dollars if you go to marketing agencies and whatnot to produce those for you. But a lot of young people are able to capture footage on their phone or their camera, or both, and then quickly cut and edit that into something that's usable and captivating. Now, social media is a simple example, but when you're interviewing a young candidate, you really want to drill in on what technologies they're familiar with, how they go about learning new technology, and how they may have used some of these technologies in their day-to-day life. Challenge. There is a notion that young people will bounce from job to job at the drop of a hat. But I'd argue that if you're able to engage a young person by presenting them with a variety of challenges, you can keep them in the job long term. Have you ever had a job where you've done the same thing day in, day out for a good period of time? Did you want to move on? Because I certainly have. Something to try with your young workforce is presenting them with challenges and making them understand that if they master that challenge, you can move them on to the next thing. There isn't many jobs out there where you can have a half crack at something and then go and do another thing that is probably more complex or sophisticated. So try and work with your workforce to understand that they have to get certain pieces of the job right before they can move on to the next challenge. When interviewing a candidate, throw it back at them and ask them, what is it that you do to challenge yourself? Or what is it that you find engaging in tasks and opportunities put in front of you? If you're looking to hire a student or a young person and want to better understand the skills and attributes they may bring to the table, try diving into Studium. We've built a platform that allows young people to create three-dimensional profiles as well as measures that give a better understanding and validated assessment of skills and attributes. These are all searchable and allow the student to tell a better story about who they are and what they'll bring to your workplace. Head to Studium, www.studium.work.